What's up, and welcome back to an all-new episode of Interview Nugs. I'm your host, ADC, and today we're joined by the talented singer-songwriter, guitarist, Ugly Nate. How are you doing today?
Hi.
And are you ready? To answer some questions?
Yes, of course. Yeah.
All right. Sorry about that little jumble up right there. Let's jump into it. First question is sort of an icebreaker. No real right or wrong answer, according to me at least. But how many holes are in a straw?
Say one. Just straight through, I guess. I don't know.
Okay.
I saw the time zones interview, and he was saying like if you punched a wall, how many holes are there? And I was like, yeah, that makes sense. Just one.
Yeah. It's mainly like three different answers people can give. It's either one, two, or no holes. So just whatever answer people give me, I just like to see where their mind goes and just see how they process things. So this next question is also a new question. I added it just last night, so you're the first one going to answer this one. What do you attribute your success to?
My success, like, what do you mean? I feel like right now I'd be like, I'm happy, but not where I want to be with the music right now. But I'd say I spend a lot of time working on my music. Just like I don't do anything else. My only other hobbies is maybe like cooking, skateboarding, but then other times it's just music, practicing, singing, recording, and coming up with new stuff. Yeah.
Okay, so like dedication kind of?
Yeah. Like a lot of people, like one time I was in like my driver's ed class and we were driving around and he was like, "Oh, what do you guys do? Like, do you play any video games or anything?" I was just like, "No, just music."
That's good. That's good. I don't really play too many games anymore either. So yeah, it's like once you got some hobby that you want to attribute all your dedication to, it's like everything else is kind of like
Yeah.
side noise. I like
Yeah,
that
like
answer.
I'd be like in going to swim practice for high school and I like never want to go. I'm like, I'd rather stay home and just work on this. Like the 10,000 hours, I'm like, I gotta get them in.
Do you think you've done your 10,000 hours?
Uh, Probably not. I don't know. Like, I feel like you could say the 10,000 hours, like even just thinking about it would count. Maybe I don't know, because it's hard to like keep track of all of it. Like practicing instruments, like writing a song, different from like producing and everything.
Okay. So like everything, yeah. It's kind of hard to like see what actually contributes to those 10,000 hours because you can watch like a video and that'll spark
Yeah,
something in your head and it's like when did the time actually start? And
yeah.
so
Like you're still
I
like
see what you're saying.
learning.
I like that answer. Okay, next question is how do you deal with fear?
Hmm. A lot. I don't know. Recently, I find that like when I get scared of something, I just like go silent. I don't talk. I just think about it for a long time. Or like sometimes maybe like if I'm scared to do something like when I'm skateboarding, maybe just like not thinking about it, just doing. Yeah.
I think that's where a lot of our fears come from is when we start thinking about things and
Yeah.
kind of get in our own way sometimes. All right, this next question. What moment or moments have had the greatest impact on your life and what can we learn from that?
Hmm. I'm not sure. I feel like there's still a lot that's that can happen. Uh,
Let me say something before you think about
yeah.
this. I always forget to say this in the interviews. If you have a question that you want to skip or maybe just like save it off to the end so you can maybe think about something, that's always an option. You can just let me know if you want to skip something or say I need some more time to think about this or yeah.
Uh,
So maybe let's just skip this one.
yeah.
And if something comes to
That was
mind,
pretty tough.
if something comes to mind, like as we go along through the interview, then maybe you can say, oh, I
Yeah,
have
I'll
something
let
for
you
that.
know.
For sure. For sure. All right. This next question is, if you could know the complete and honest truth to one question, what would you ask?
Probably like, how do you just be happy? Or like know yourself. I always find like when people say like just be yourself, it's like how? But you don't really know. You just kind of like do, I guess. Do whatever you think is cool. That's what I try, at least.
Okay, I like that one. I haven't heard that answer to that question yet. So I like when I hear new things and different perspectives. So, all right, this next question is, what is your earliest memory you can recall?
Um, Maybe like going to Disney World when I was really little. And I remember we were like in a hotel and just walking around, or we were walking around Disney World like with like one of those giant like turkey legs. And it took us like a week to finish it. We just had it in the hotel. Yeah.
That's funny. That's funny. That's funny that you said your parents took you to Disney World.
Yeah, I was there with my parents, my sister.
And how old were you? Do you remember how old you were?
I don't know. I just know that I was pretty young. It's all kind of like a scramble, just mixed in.
It made me laugh because it's like parents can do these things for their kids, like take them to Disney World. And like your experience from that is like the turkey leg in the hotel room.
Yeah, that's all I
So,
remember. And going to Epcot, like
oh, okay.
I just remember that like it was weird because you could smell the ride, like spray like different smells at you.
Oh, okay. Yeah. A lot of people have a very strong connection between like smells and memory.
Yeah,
So,
I just remember like the orange smell because it was like flying over an orange field or something. I have a lot of like random things I just remember that are connected to stuff. I don't know.
I like that one. That's a funny one. All right. Next question, another lighthearted one. If you had to be an animal, which animal would you pick to be?
I'd always be, I'd say like a monkey because they're like really close to humans, and they just like seem like they just do whatever they want and they don't have to pay taxes.
I don't think any animal pays taxes. So
Yeah, we're the only ones.
I don't know if there's a monkey tax out there. Maybe there is.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right. This next question is, who or what are some of your influences?
It's a lot of stuff I listen to, but lately I've just been like listening to Car Seat Headrest and Tyler, like exclusively. His newest album lately is so good. I can't stop listening to it.
Yeah, there's some songs on there that I'm like, oh, I gotta repeat. So
Yeah, it's
Tyler
just been
definitely.
on loop since it came out for me. Yeah.
Any influences outside of music?
Outside. Not that I could like think of off the top of my head.
For sure, for sure. Let's just jump into this next question. Like the other questions, if you think of somebody, let me know. All right, this next question is, what is a secret you wish to share with the world that could improve the lives of others?
I don't know if it would be a secret, but like one thing is like my philosophy on just being is like if you think it's cool or funny, like my spectrum of things I do is like, is it cool? Is it funny? Or is it like a little bit of both? And just like do that. And that's what makes me happy.
All right, yeah. That's a
Like when I
new one.
can't
That's like
decide on
your.
when I can't decide on something, I'm just like, is it cool? Is it funny? And then I'm like, all right, then I'll do it.
So that's like your personal philosophy.
Yeah, just
Is it
making decisions.
is it like is something funny? Would you say is that something funny just specifically to you, or do you base it off of like what society says is funny? Or
Nah, just like whatever you think would be funny. Like I don't even think it would be funny to anyone else sometimes. Like I'll just be like, it's funny to me, so that's all that matters.
like that one? So there's a lot of things that are just funny to me, and I just like look around. I was like, people are looking at me like, why are you laughing?
Yeah, but it's like who cares what they think? It's just funny.
All right, let's this one is a little bit it's kind of related to an answer you gave already, but when you're feeling sad, what is something you do to make yourself feel happy or at the least not feel sad anymore?
Yeah, this is like really cliche, but like just making music or practicing an instrument. I'll feel like if I feel really emotional about something, I'll just like play piano, or sometimes I'll just get the urge to like go skateboard or like I don't know. I just feel like I could like land a trick when I'm really mad or feel anything sad, or even when I'm really happy too. It's just like I want to go skateboarding, freeze your mind or something.
Yeah, okay. I like that one. Kind of just take your mind off of what you're is bothering you, kind of.
Yeah, like put that energy somewhere else.
Sweet. That's a very common answer. It's kind of
Yeah,
like channeling it into something positive or um yeah, positive or constructive.
or also like just petting my dogs. I just
Oh
sit with
yeah.
them.
Animals can definitely do that. They're very therapeutic.
Yeah, feels like they know what you're going through.
They can sense it. That's one of their senses. They can see when you're feeling down. They know when to cuddle up with you, you know. Well, some dogs, in my experience, some dogs. All right, this next question, another lighthearted one. What is your go-to meal?
Pizza,
Let me
just like
if you have more than one answer, you can go ahead and give one more than one answer.
yeah, I think pizza for sure because you just can't go wrong with it. I like vegetables on my pizza, like just vegetables.
Just veg, so veggie pizza.
Yeah, I don't know, something about like having too much meat on the pizza like makes it more greasy and stuff. I don't know.
It's a lot of grease from the cheese. So yeah, I
Yeah.
can see that. But I love my pepperoni. I'm sorry, I gotta. That's something I'm gonna add to the questions because pizza is a very common answer. So I'm gonna start going into like what's
Yeah.
your go-to toppings. So I like that you answered that way.
Yeah. You can't just say like one pizza. Like there's so much. It's all different. You gotta
Yeah.
go with like thin crust versus deep dish.
So what is your favorite type of pizza?
I think thin crust. I usually get the vegetable pizza at Costco, but they got rid of
Mm.
it for some reason, which is kind of sad.
Yeah, it's just like the supreme now, right?
Yeah.
So and then that's another question. What establishment would you go to? Would it be Costco? That would be your favorite?
Mm. Now that they got rid of the vegetable, I go to Lumalnati's
Mm.
and get
Okay.
the thin crust there.
I like you're from the Midwest, right?
Yeah, Chicago area. Everyone
Yeah,
says Chicago. It's not that close.
that's something that I found about like Midwest. Like people always talk about deep dish, but personally, and like from what I hear from people from the Midwest, it's all about the thin crust.
Yeah, I don't get the hype behind deep dish. Like I think it's good and all, but something about the thin crust is just better. Like I like how it's like more even. With the thick crust, you might get like a, or the deep dish, you might get like too much sauce or something.
I like it. I like it. That's a good. I like I like where you took that question. That's a nice answer. All right, this next one, another lighthearted one. Where is your favorite place?
Favorite place. I like just being at home. But when I go outside, um, damn, probably uh the mall because I like buying clothes. Or like not even the mall, probably like Goodwill, any resale store. I love a good deal.
You also like the thrill of like looking through the racks and
Yeah,
finding something
I
like,
love looking at just like the weird like shirts and buying one. I just went like yesterday and I got a shirt that just says Drake. Like that's the stuff I find funny and I'm like, yeah.
is it related to the artist or maybe is it related to the school or is it?
I'm not sure. It doesn't say, and I checked the tags. It doesn't say anything like if it's like merch or if it's like a for this college. It's just as Drake. So I like how it's out of context.
That's very ironic. That I like that. Just being ambiguous of like, oh, it just says Drake. What do you think?
Yeah.
Like that's fun. That's fun. I like that answer. The thrift shop or just resale stores because that's something that I like as well. Like going through the racks and like it may not even be clothes. Sometimes it could be like instruments or like
Yeah.
uh just electronics sometimes. Like going into a store, not having anything like you're searching for, but finding
Yeah.
something. That's a very
Yeah. I also love looking through like their CDs and records because a lot of time the ones by here, it's like a lot of like Christian music or like, but sometimes you'll just find something really weird. And I love buying them, listening to them, finding out what it sounds like.
I like that. I like that answer. I like that a lot. All right, this next question is what is a change you wish to see in the world?
Hmm. Definitely like getting rid of, I don't know how to say this. There's so much, but I'd like to see uh rich people who aren't bad people and do something good with their money. I feel like rich people just have a lot of money just sitting around not doing anything. And also, I don't really like the military. They take a lot of money too. I feel like they could use those resources somewhere else. That's what I
Yeah,
think.
that's one thing I wish I could change the military industrial complex of our country and how so much effort and money and energy is put into
Yeah,
something
I'm
that
like,
I don't,
what are you doing?
yeah.
They don't even know what they're doing. I'm like, you don't need all that money for that. Like, I don't know.
All right, a follow up to this question. Do you see any of these things coming to fruition?
Um, Not in the near future, I'd say. I don't know. The future looks kind of bleak right now, especially with like climate change stuff. I'm like, I don't know. Unless everyone just decides one day, stop polluting, then I don't see anything happening.
This question always leaves me depressed, man.
Yeah, I'm like, I want to say yeah, but in reality, I'm like, uh,
I think I might change it up. I might change it to something like along the lines of what would you do in your life to change this? What could you do or what could we
hmm,
do in order to make this happen? So I don't
hmm,
know. I'm not asking you right now, but I'm just like kind of thinking through my questions right now. It's still a new show. So,
yeah.
all right, this next question is another lighthearted one. Let's switch it up. What is a superpower you wish you had?
Uh, I'd say like I'm in between like flying and super speed, because like you'd be able to just travel anywhere you want.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'd want to do that. I'd be like, I'm not buying a plane ticket. I'm gonna just fly there, just run there real quick.
It's a very popular answer, flight, and I think you're the first super speed, so I
I
like
think
that.
super speed might be a curse though. Like if everything just moves slow for you, I wouldn't want that.
Oh, you're just like waiting for people to hurry
Yeah,
up, and
you're just like, oh, this thing's dropping so slow.
you got time to read a book and just.
Yeah.
All right. So another deep one. How do you deal with anger?
Anger. I don't think I'm not a very angry person. I don't get angry a lot, but when I do, pro skateboarding or nah, yeah, I don't really yell at anyone or anything like that. I'll just like kind of be in a mood. Yeah.
So skateboarding, I like that answer because a lot of people would say do like exercise or do physical activity.
Yeah.
But if you have a physical activity that you enjoy doing, it's like it's kind of perfect, you know? So
I don't know.
it's
It's
good that
weird. Like when you get frustrated and you try to like do a trick, it's different.
yeah, oh yeah, that's another thing. You can get frustrated from the thing that's relieving your frustration sometimes. All right. This next question is another one that I just added to the interview questions. What made you get into what you do?
Um, I was on vacation one day. It was in like Germany. We were visiting my uncle because he was stationed there. And I was watching like a Vox video about rappers. And it was like talking about MF Doom and like Kendrick Lamar. That's when I like really started listening to music. Like before that, I was like listening, it would be like 21 Pilots, Drake. I don't know. But then when I got into like MF Doom and I heard accordion, that shit was so good. And I just wanted to like write and make songs. And then I came home uh and I made a song with my sister with like this really shitty piano, recorded in Audacity. And then ever since then I just kept making music for some reason. Yeah. And that's how it started.
Sweet. I like that answer. I like this question that I just added because
Yeah,
it's
it's
like
good.
because I interviewed a YouTuber. I got an interview coming up with a comedian. So like just asking them how they
Yeah,
got
how they
into
got
what they
started.
do. And I like your answer. That's nice. That's a very great inspiration is MF Doom.
Yeah, it's great.
All right, these last questions are just promotion for the show and a little bit of promotion for yourself. What do you have coming up? Do you have anything you want to promote and plug?
Coming up, I'm working a lot with my band, Jet Meat and Zach. He's on Time Zones. And we've been making tracks. So you can follow us on Instagram under Model Minority. It's missing a few letters.
I'll
Or
put
you can
it in the
follow me on,
description. Yeah, because keep going. Sorry about that.
yeah, you could also just follow me, you know, Nate to the on Instagram. It's kind of like my spam, but also my main now. So
Oh, one question I had just specifically for you was, how did you come up with your name?
Ugly Nate.
Yeah, did people? Don't tell me people called you that. Like,
It's like not deep at all.
okay,
uh, it used to be like Nader Popo for some reason. I think it was like a Roblox name generator. And I was like, ah, it's kind of dumb. And I don't like when people say it. So I was asking around and I was in this group chat at the time, some random people from the internet. And one guy, his name is Kyrie, I think. And I was just asking and he was just like, Ugly Nate. And I was like, that sounds good. 2 words. And I was like, okay, that's it.
yeah, because it's like I was thinking like, oh man, I hope people didn't call him that in like elementary school or something like that. But yeah, it's a nice name, like how you said, it's just 2 words, and it's kind of like that ugly Nate.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, and I
I
think
was
that
just curious about that.
I think that ugly is just like, I don't know, it can mean a lot of things, but if there's like I think that it shouldn't mean like, huh, I don't know, it's just really subjective. Like things that are ugly can still be like really cool, pretty.
So
And I
maybe
thought,
just not so
yeah,
negative, like the negative connotation we have with ugly.
yeah. And I think that making music, like I like making really pretty stuff. So I was like, kind of like contrast, I guess.
I like it. I like it. You're the only artist that I've had like that curiosity, like, why did you come up with that name? All right. And then the next question is just promotion for the show. Interview Nugs is open to anybody. Ear Nugs is for music artists who have music videos that they want to promote. So who would you like to see on both of these shows?
Um, Zach was on here with time zones, but he also makes his own stuff. I'd like to see more of him, I guess. And oh yeah, my friend Joel or Akira Noir, he makes a lot of music. I produce for him. Yeah, he's a good guy.
Sweet. Okay, I'll look into getting those. Oh, well, Zach, of course, because he had a lot of interesting answers for the interview.
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
And I'll look into the other, because I believe I follow that artist as well. So I will definitely look into getting them on the show.
He loves talking, so.
I love it. If we can get him on the show, let's make it happen. All right, so that's the end of the show. I just wanted to say thank you to everyone out there. Go follow Ugly Nate. Go follow the band is called Model Minority, right?
Yeah.
Model Minority. The links are going to be down in the description. Go listen to the catalogs. And yeah, just follow Ugly Nate. Go right now. Thank you, everybody. We'll catch you next time on the next episode.
Thank
Peace.
you.